Oh, very excited. I think we worked for the last few weeks trying to put stuff together, and we need to find out whether it's going to work. Really, you know, there'll be things that come up, no doubt, to work on that maybe we haven't covered as much. But we're certainly looking for aspects of our game to kick on from last season. You know, we've spent a lot of time now practicing our rugby over pre-season, and hopefully we've developed as a team.
12 months, it was a lot of unknowns for a lot of people here at the Chiefs, and you're 12 months down the line, you've got some very good pre-season tests in Connacht, Pirates and Scarlets. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, it's what we wanted again, a couple of Magnus sides, so it was important to test ourselves right at the top level so that we hit the ground running come the start of the Premiership. So we're happy with the pre-season fixtures and you know, just very excited getting into them, and as I said, see how we've progressed from last season.
The boys have worked incredibly hard over pre-season. Paddy's got them doing all sorts, been out on moors and rock climbing and that, but like you say, it's the general idea is you'll get the answers from the games and that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's not for anything else. It's not for them to look good in the gym or anything like that. It's all purely based on their rugby ability and improving themselves as rugby individuals and also as a team. So we've worked them really hard. Paddy, you know, as ever, and all the conditioning staff have done fantastic jobs. That level has increased through this pre-season with the nutrition and everything, and the support they're getting now. You know, looking at their heart rates and stuff like that, it's a lot more scientific than it has been, and we've moved in the right direction that way. So they should be better conditioned than they ever have been. So, but it's all about applying that conditioning into the rugby.
There is really no hiding place for the players now, though. You've got everything almost covered, haven't you?
Definitely. I mean, you know, I don't think they need hiding places. These guys, we could trust them. They work phenomenally hard for each other as much as anything. So there's never a question in that. But it's just getting a bit more informed about it and tailoring certain individuals in a certain way to maximise their conditioning.
When you look at it now, though, it's a build-up. What do you see in the Connacht game in particular? They're a decent side. They've just qualified for the Heineken Cup. What sort of tests are they going to bring to you?
Oh, you know, Irish side's attitude is second to none, so that will test our attitude in itself, which obviously is something we've been proud of for the last couple of seasons. So we need to start off on that foot. It's important we don't relax and sit on last year. It's important to kick on now, and we've got to get better as a team, and I think we are, but equally we need that same attitude and desperation that we showed throughout last season to be able to kick on, and we've certainly improved other aspects of our game, but we need that fundamental of enthusiasm and attitude to build on.
9 new faces have come into Sandy Park over the summer. They seem to have settled in very well. There's a lot more depth to the squad this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've moved on in all aspects. The guys coming in have brought good new ideas from other clubs. They've settled in well. They've worked hard. They've pushed hard in all the training this season. So just excited to see them play. Really, we need to see them and get a gauge for where they are on the field, and then we can look to improve them. But they're obviously already competing at a very high standard.
As coaches, have you set any objectives for the boys this weekend to go out and do?
Yeah, we want to treat it as a Premiership fixture. You know, we need to play league rugby, have that mentality about us, make sure we take the points when they're on, and equally be ruthless when we get the opportunity to score tries. So we're fully committed to taking an attitude of a Premiership game into it, because we need to practice our game management in that sense. So that's what we'll do. You know, the guys are pretty clear on what they've got to do in the game. We've obviously done a bit of analysis, but we can't do as much as we'd like because we haven't seen them play yet this season. So, but that in itself is good for us to adjust our game plan as it goes and as we see on the pitch. And
3 days away in Ireland, we'll get the boys bonding pretty closely as well.
Yeah, that was another reason for taking the trip. We had a good time in Bourgoin last year, and it bonded the guys really well. So we just wanted to accelerate that, really. As a new group, we're well bonded anyway through pre-season. That's an important part of it. But also this will help, spending a bit of time together, some shared experiences, and no doubt they'll have a good crack about it after the weekend.